Hey y'all, today I'm going to be talking about my first deer of this season, and I guess technically my third ever deer, because I never found my first one after it dropped into a sinkhole when I shot it. So my third ever deer, I'm going to be talking about it today, and I'm going to be talking about how I got it, how I shot it. So basically, I went out into my uncle's tree hut, and I was going to switch blinds if I didn't see anything that morning. And I was sitting there, and I'm looking out the window with the field where there's usually cattle. No, the cattle are put up during rifle and muzzleload. So I saw, you know, I saw nothing yet. And I was concentrating, and I was looking at the second part of the field after, the creek bed and the woods where Terry got away. Well, Terry didn't get away there. I couldn't shoot him. It was doe season, and I couldn't shoot him. So Terry, he walked through the woods, and that's where he went. He went to Bill. So Bill's Bill's second property. Bill's second, not second property, but his entrance after you enter his after you enter the gate, the second gate to his field, I was concentrating and I saw something walking, and I knew it wasn't no cattle. I knew it was a deer or something. I assumed it was a deer. I didn't see its points or anything like that. I couldn't tell. I couldn't see the head, so I didn't know for sure if it was a deer. I knew it wasn't no cattle. The cattle were put up. So I saw something walking, and I wasn't gonna shoot it because trees were blocking its way, and it went into the woods. I'm guessing it went into the woods because when it went into the woods, I heard a bunch of crows just, yiping and griping. I heard a bunch of crows going nuts. So, yeah, after that, I was expecting to see a deer walk out of the woods, but no. So I'm waiting and I'm looking on the other side with the field, and about 2 hours later, I look over and I see something, and I thought it was a tree branch just, blowing in the wind. I'm like, man, was that tree branch ever there? So I'm looking at it, and it moves its head over, doesn't notice me, and I slowly get up with my rifle, and I go, that's a deer. And I go to the other window because it's about to go to the food plots, and it jumps over the gate and is about to go into the food plots area. And I get my scope. I look through my scope, and I get my rifle ready, put it on fire, and boom! I dropped it. I literally dropped it. And, you know, when I dropped it, its legs were still kind of moving, but I'm pretty sure that was just its muscles, because when animals die, their muscles tend to move but he was dead. He was dead when I shot him. He was literally dead as soon as I shot him. I shot him like right in the lungs. That was like one of the most perfect shots I could have ever done. So I wait about 30 minutes. We get out and we start gutting him. And then we skinned him. And now he's in a freezer. So I'm gonna wait a couple more months to bring him to the O'Reilly shack and everything. I'm gonna make some sliders out of his back strap, and I'm not gonna, since he was a 3-pointer, I'm not gonna European mount him, or I'm not gonna mount him. I'm not keeping the head at all. He's worth nothing. I'm gonna be honest here. He's not really worth anything. But I'm not a picky deer hunter. When I see a deer, except for a fawn or a button buck, I don't shoot those. But when I see deer, any deer, a doe or a buck, I shoot them. I don't care what pointer they are. I don't care if they're a doe. I shoot them, put food on the plate. So the hunt for Terry is pretty much over for me until maybe next year if he's still alive, which I doubt he'll be alive, but in case I see a 14-pointer or higher out there, I will know that he's still alive. So that's about it. That's all I have to say. So if you're ever outdoors, you see a buck, you drop the sucker.